looking at me?
Why would he be looking at you, Mr. Paranoid?
It's not paranoia. He's staring right at me.
It gives a shit where drunk men look. Their eyes are all over the place.
I just don't like being watched all the time.
I'm sure you're not watched all the time. That would be twisted and wrong.
Pip, just relax and try and enjoy the evening.
There's a bad vibe in here tonight.
Yeah, caused by you. Now relax.
I want a beer.
Oh, me too.
No, we agreed. 1 alcohol-free month.
28 days.
It's not February.
It's 4 weeks, and I'm sure we can do it. I don't want to get into the cycle of drinking to forget our shit jobs. I'm not going to do it anymore.
I quite like my job.
Well, that's because you're your own boss.
28 days. A lot can happen in 28 days, you know, like zombie outbreaks or overnight musical fame or military. That twat's staring at me again.
Stop staring at that twat then. Daisy, please tell me the weekend plan before I die of Friday night depression.
Well, the first plan obviously is going to be to stop coming in here. It's not making this quitting drinking thing get any easier.
Well, no, but what else is there to do? It's going to be a long month. So, any news on the dream girl?
Which dream girl?
So there's more than one?
You know, that one that you haven't spoken to in about 3 years.
Oh yeah, that one. Well, nothing much.
Newsflash.
She comes into the bookshop once in a while and sits in the law section reading law books.
Ooh, law student then.
There's thousands of CCTV cameras in this town. I could follow her around into covert surveillance.
Could you? No, not really.
Yeah, brilliant. Anyway, I'm gonna go. See you later.
See you later. And off she went into the night. Shall I walk you home?
Thank you, but no thank you. I'm actually going to go meet John at the fountains, so...
Oh, right, okay. See you sometime in the week?
Yeah. Thursday, remember? Comic book movie marathon. Just a good one.
Depends what you think the good ones are.
To be continued. Please just get off!
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, just a little freaked out.
Yeah, me too.
God bless the police. I just feel so much safer when they're around.
Daisy, you feel safer with the whole light on.
I do.
If they'd have been there 2 minutes earlier, then maybe they could have done something about it.
I told you we needed more police on the streets.
When did you tell us we needed more cops on the streets?
Well, I'm telling you now.
So you didn't see the assailant's face?
No, it was dark. So no actual, faceage.
Right. And you say he grabbed you?
I do. He did.
But you didn't see his face at all?
No, it was dark. The night, that is. Not his face. It could have been dark or black, but it wasn't easy to...
It's okay anyway, though. I'm all right.
You maybe, but someone else wasn't quite so lucky.
Why? What's happened?
There was another attack this evening on a young girl like yourself.
Is she okay?
She's unconscious. She's been badly beaten. Now, can you tell me what you were doing this evening?
We were at the pub and then we left.
The pub?
Yes, the pub. Not drinking.
You're going to need to examine the CCTV footage carefully.
I know this. I'll do it tomorrow.
Fine.
Where were you? I was being mugged, John. Well, no, it's not like I had time.
law's a pretty heavy subject, isn't it?
What?
Jesus, Kurt, I didn't hear you coming.
What's the for?
One of the cameras isn't working.
Which one?
Viking Alley?
Viking Alley? Where that girl was attacked last night?
Yeah, the very one.
How inconvenient.
I know.
Police won't be happy.
Police aren't happy.
Have you had a look at the footage from the other cameras?
Yeah, in great detail. There's nothing suspicious from any of the cameras 2 hours before, apart from this one going kaput about an hour beforehand.
You should go down there, see what's what.
Yeah.
Be discreet though.
Discreet?
You know, just don't want this to come back to our department, that's all. It's just one of those unfortunate things.
One of those unfortunate things. Right.
Ella, before you go, shall I get ginger nuts or custard creams to go with our cups of tea?
Well, ginger nuts are the king of the dippy biscuits.
Although I did enjoy the chocolate malted milk ones you bought by accident in May.
Yeah, they were superb. Morning. Almost 8. Fuck you, Ethan. Jesus.
You too, and Jesus.
You shouldn't creep up on people like that. I'm still shaky after last night.
Sorry. So, what are you doing?
Well, I'm carrying out your policey orders like you asked.
Oh, very good. So, what's the sitch?
Is that a police term?
No, it's an abbreviation of the word situation.
Yes. Well, the camera lead was disconnected, hence we have no CCTV footage of the attack.
How inconvenient.
Yeah, well, who's going to get blamed more, you or Kurt?
Well, I'm sure the fans in both offices will soon be bombarded with shite.
But this looks like an accident, so it's no one's fault, really.
Say it looks like an accident.
I do, and it does. Do you detect no suspicion in my tone?
Well, you're the copper, but checking out broken cameras isn't exactly detective work, is it?
It's nice to usually get some kind of hilarious bacon coming from you.
A bit below par this morning.
Guilty conscience keeping you away.
Something has to.
I'll be arrested for assaulting a police officer.
I dare you.
She seem all right to you?
I don't know. You're right, Elle.
Yep.
I guess so. How was your day anyway?
Boring as shit, although what's-her-face came in.
Oh, nice.
She is really nice. Why are you two all sullen and weird? Heads up. Tell me I'm being paranoid now.
You're being paranoid now.
But they have hoodies. They must be evil.
They're just local wankers. Who cares? They're not after us. They're just bored.
that you got? An egg? Is that for breakfast tomorrow? Come on, mate. Come on.
Hey, what the fuck, guys? Feel better after picking on a homeless guy, do you?
We could pick on you, gay boy.
I'm just saying. Just leave him alone, right?
Or what? We'll meet again soon. Come on, lads. We got a party to attend to. Billy, Robbie, let's go.
Are you alright, mate?
Yeah, cheers, guy. Don't know what's going on in this town. It's happening a lot lately.
Yeah.
Got any change, mate?
No. I just saw the most disgusting thing ever. These tossers were, and and this homeless guy.
Right.
What is it with these townie types? I mean, they spend all day in these soul-sucking jobs, and then at the weekend let off steam by threatening a homeless guy.
What? That's awful.
This town is going to absolute shit, and I was helpless too. I felt so. It was pathetic. I've decided to get into criminology.
Criminology? Or criminologists?
No, I don't like what's been happening around here lately. I want to learn a little bit about crime as an individual and social phenomenon. You know, like incidents and forms of crimes, as well as causes, consequences, and social reactions.
Is that of Wikipedia?
And just learn to be less of a complete wuss.
A wuss?
You know, even though you know you should do something about someone or something, well, you don't, do you? You don't do anything, and then before you know it, it's too late.
Too late?
Hey, babe. Pub time. Hi, Phil.
So, we're in the pub again. Distracted much?
Distracted? Yeah. Saw Ethan again.
Oh. Gosh, are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? Well, not that you have to talk about it, but I'm here if you'd like to talk about it. I'm all ears, but you don't have to. Because, well, I don't want you to think I'm being nosy or anything.
We kissed.
Oh.
And then I punched him.
Oh. Again.
Hey, excuse me. Hi. Hey. How's your foot? Oh yeah, it's fine, thank you. Yeah. Just seem to have a zero bar tolerance presence in this place. Presuming I ever get served, would you care to join me for a drink while you wait for your... What? I'm here with girls.
Do you think you still like it? Surely you must have been seeing the kisses.
Daisy, Emma. This is,
Sophie. My name's Sophie. Garofalo.
Sophie. Hello, Sophie.
Sophie? Why did you buy Pip a beer? You know we're not drinking this month.
When you said we, I didn't think you meant Phil. Sorry, mate.
No, it's fine, don't. Thanks. Gruffalo. It's an interesting name. Like the book?
No. Garofalo, like the actress.
Right.
A little light reading. Books.
Except not light, right? Ouch, my foot, etc. Just interested. It seems like a good time to take an interest in crime, you know, with all the muggings and so forth. So who are you waiting for?
I was supposed to meet someone, but they're not here.
Boyfriend, eh?
It's complicated, actually.
Of course it is. Always is, isn't it?
Oh my god! You okay?
I'm fine, thank you. Was ya? I was just chasing a gentleman thief from the vicinity.
Really?
Yeah.
It's brave.
Oh yeah. Me, brave. Yep. Very brave.
Yeah.
These books are really heavy. Should carry them around with you all the time. They'll lay out any attacker with one swift stroke. Well, if you need anything, I'll be watching. I'll be over there available to help. But goodbye. I am not having a very good day. Don't point your finger at me. Hey! Let her go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You should maybe avoid dark alleys.
Who are you?
A crime fighter. Taxi ranks over there. I suggest you get one.
23.50. Where the fuck did that go?
That is it. Something has to be done about this crime wave.
Why? What's happened now? Apart from my money disappearing like magic.
Sophie Ellie man and grabbed her and ran off.
You haven't just committed an indecent assault, have you?
No, not me. Someone was assaulting her. I stopped it.
What the hell happened to you?
I told you. There was an attack. Did say this town was going to shit. Now, so am I.
Yeah, well, so what did you do?
Well, I scared him off, didn't I?
You just left her there.
I wasn't thinking straight. Next time, I'll chaperone her to a fancy hotel, okay?
Next time?
Yeah, I just mean this kind of thing is going to keep happening until we put a stop to it.
We?
Yeah, we!
Anyway, what were you babbling on about? Crime fighters.
Crime fighters, all one word. It's crime fighters.
Crime fighters, all one word. And what do you suggest we do as crime fighters? Do we stumble upon and accidentally foil random attacks?
Not accidentally. I'm talking about fighting crime. Clues in the title, isn't it?
So you're saying that we've become
crime fighters.
Vigilantes.
Well, ugly word, but yeah, vigilantes.
I think it's quite a cool word, actually.
Okay, next camera's just up ahead.
I mean, come on, guys. There is something wrong with this town, and don't pretend you haven't noticed. Innocent women are being mugged in alleys, thuggers, mugs, and gangs are out in force, and someone has to do something about it.
But Pip, the police...
Can't stand on every street corner. And how much of a police force do we have in this tiny town? The cameras are clearly of no use. Someone needs to be the eyes of this town.
And those eyes would be yours?
Ours. Our collective eyes. If we could agree to do this.
If we could agree to do this? Yeah, which I'm not going to do.
Hang on. Although I think Pip may have a few ulterior motives, I don't think it's that bad of an idea.
What?
Oh, I don't. I, for one, don't want to be walking home one night just to be taken roughly at the shambles.
Not your lucky night then. Is it, love?
I hate to say I told you so.
Don't mind, I love it.
Yeah, this is really fun.
Gay boy here wants to spoil our fun. Don't like us chatting with a homeless geezer. Ain't that right, gay boy?
Doesn't like us chatting with a homeless geezer.
Ella!
Well, I'm just saying, a crime wave is no time for lax grammar.
Do you think you're going to still want to be a small bitch right cut his throat?
Probably. Anyway, what is it with you towny types? Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, you all dress in the same clothes and follow orders. So I can completely understand why come the weekend you'd want to express your individuality by dressing in the same clothes and following orders.
Ella?
Well, I'm just making a point. Haven't you got anything better to do? You could plan a musical about rival gangs, for example. I can see it now. Moss Side Story. I'm going to write that when I get home. And you can play the lead.
You?
Can I rethink this whole vigilante thing?
We'll need costumes.
Huh?
Well, I don't want anyone knowing it's me.
I can make those at work.
And a hideout.
You know some abandoned council buildings, right?
Guys, I don't reckon we should rush into all of this.
And you obviously know Kung Fu, so you can teach Pip and I some moves.
Karate. I'm a little bit rusty, but yeah. But I'm not spying on people 24/7. It's immoral.
Not when there's a crime wave, it isn't.
Even then. Especially then. And anyway, it seems like these attacks are CCTV proof. People are sabotaging the cameras in the alleyways that they plan to attack, so we can't even watch them do it.
That's creepy.
Creepy? That's organised. This is organised crime.
There must be some footage of something.
I'll have a look at work tomorrow, but you guys just stay out of trouble.
It's getting a lot harder to do these days.
She came straight to the press last night. And this morning, we get this. I don't like it.
Huh?
I don't like what's happening to our town. There's a smell in the air. The smell of crime. Have you seen anything yet?
Huh?
On the cameras.
Oh, well, the one above Devil's Alley isn't working. I was there this morning.
Just like the other ones. PC Wilson has kept me informed of the sabotage of our cameras in at least 2 locations.
Yes, well, I've kept him well and truly informed.
Good, good. Because I don't like crime. And the last thing this town needs is men, masked or otherwise, hanging round alleys stirring up trouble.
Oh, I agree.
Keep them peeled.
It's empty.
Are you following me?
No? In case you're wondering, it's empty. Like a lot of grand buildings in this town, it's not used anymore.
Not even for shady council dealings?
Well, you'd know more about that than I.
I really wouldn't. Anyway, what are you doing out here? It's just another crappy job for a trainee not quite old enough for the CID Detective Wilson. And why won't they give you a uniform, do you think? Maybe it's because they're ashamed of you.
I live near here, actually. Just on my way home. What are you up to, anyway?
I'm on an errand.
Fine. Be mysterious, then. Be careful, I've seen some fairly horrible stuff around here lately.
I can take care of myself.
Alright, but I worry about you.
Well, it's a little bit late for that, isn't it? Look, go check out some broken cameras.
Why don't you do another stock take?
I don't want to do another stock take.
I'll give you a hand. It'll go quicker with two of us.
Really, would you? Thanks, John. How was your day, anyway?
Well... Who are you texting?
Oh, just Pip. Arranging what time to go over tonight.
Oh, so you're seeing him again this evening?
Yeah, and Ella, we're having a movie marathon. What do you mean by him, anyway?
I just thought maybe we could do something tonight, you know, go to the pub.
What's the thing, John? I'm kind of off the booze.
Fine.
Look, you can come tonight if you really want to.
What are you watching?
It's kind of a comic book movie thing.
Well, I guess I'll give it a miss then.
Now I know how much you love them, because every time we watch one you rant for half an hour and then fall asleep.
I like some comic book movies.
Just the good ones.
Depends what you think the good ones are.
Love you, John.
What does that mean?
Why, when there's 400 pubs in this town, and other buildings that aren't pubs, are we still here?
No imagination?
Lonzo Street. Where the hell is that?
Here.
Oh, so you found somewhere for us?
I didn't say it was for us. I just said that it was a nice, big, empty building. This town is suspiciously full of nice, big, empty buildings, according to the police.
The police, eh?
The police, yeah, it's just behind Bootham, the old chapel.
Oh, cool.
Cool, yeah, but I think that if we're going to use this building, it should be to practice our karate and hone our much-needed self-defense skills. I'm still not sure about this whole Crime Stoppers thing.
Crime Busters.
Crime Fighters.
Okay.
Okay.
I told you he was spawning for a rumble.
You're lucky it's not with you.
Friday night.
No, wait, it's not just another Friday night.
What we do?
Come on. A bit rusty, but it did the job.
Hits.
Can we go? Shit.
Why are they following us?
Trying to kill us?
Yeah, but why us?
Pissed us. Okay, it's no time for lip bar.
Wow, this place is great!
So, this place isn't used for anything then?
Not till now.
So when can we move in?
I think we just did. Got any lip balm? Good work, Pip. Now do it as if you're going to hurt someone and threaten to molest them. Perfect.
So, what is happening, Elle?
I don't know. I mean, that was no ordinary Friday night. Something going wrong in this town, and last night was the worst it's ever been. Anyway, keep going like I taught you. Horse stance. Elbows back. Left hand block. Right hand jab. Good. What do you reckon, Pipster?
Oh, I don't know. This town has become more and more violent, and something hasn't felt right for a while. All I know is we have to do something about it.
Well, I've begun to agree with you on that. Left hand block. Right hand jab. And anyway, it doesn't hurt to learn self-defense. I'm still not sure about this whole CrimeFighters thing. But one thing I do know is that we can't let anyone know who we are or what we do or anything about this place. Low profile's kept, okay? Hence the masks, for now.
Don't you know?
We're the CrimeFighters.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Stay safe.
Who are the CrimeFighters? I'll tell you who they are. They're a bunch of show-offs who are just a bigger part of this problem as the thugs who are committing the crimes.
Yeah, but don't you think...
Everyone's getting far too worked up in this town. And the crime fighters were only encouraging that. What this town needs is
Communal respect and more coffee shops?
cameras. That's what it needs. Cameras, cameras, cameras. So we can know exactly what's happening when it's happening.
With all due respect, Kurt, even if we did have the budget, I don't think that would solve these crimes.
Oh. And why not?
For one thing, the cameras are getting sabotaged. They're getting broken pretty much as soon as they're fixed.
Well then, we need more of them.
So you're saying we need security cameras watching security cameras?
Yes.
Even if they did all work, I don't think that watching people or cameras 24/7 is the solution.
Oh really?
Yeah, if anything, it'll just make it worse.
Worse?
If people feel like they're being watched all the time because they can't be trusted, then why should people act in trustworthy ways?
It's not about trust. It's about prevention.
Yeah, but
I don't want you out there. It's clearly not safe in this town at the moment, and I want you watching over it.
I am.
You don't think the police should be dealing with this rather than vigilantes?
Look, mate, they're one of the people standing up for the people.
Shut up. Superheroes are very interesting. They can't die.
Oh, they're just wonderful chaps. I mean, it's about time somebody stood up for folks here in the city.
Oh, I see. So you agree with vigilantism?
I do. If the powers that be can't take care of things, then somebody has to.
You don't think they can die?
Yeah. Batman, for example, he jumps from houses.
Spandex wearing idiots, walking around their underpants on the outside of their trousers. Idiots, fucking idiots, can't stand them.
And what do you have any final words to say?
They are idiots. I think they're ace.
So you think they're protecting this town?
I do think they're protecting this town, and they're wonderfully natty dressers. I love the stitching on the costume.
Okay, but don't you think there's a more serious issue here? I mean, what are the police doing? Why are they vigilantes?
What could be more important than their costumes? I mean, we all have to wear clothing, right? We don't want them running around naked wearing nothing but mouse ears.
Oh, I see. So these people are heroes to you?
Right on. Go crime fighters.
I'm gonna get promoted for this. Guys! Tell us, why do you wear masks?
Because it's not about who we are, it's about the fact that we're doing something.
They look cool.
Do you think your method of fighting crime is most effective?
Well, it works, doesn't it? We see a problem and we
Kick the shit out of it.
And what do you think is the cause of the recent crime wave?
Well, could be a combination of social, political and geographical factors leading to the inevitable decline. Hey, it's the booze, I think. Stay off the booze, kids.
Guys, come back! This is an exclusive! Guys, I'll pay you! I'll do anything!
This is amazing. They love us. Well, I mean, not the thugs that are trying to kick our ass, but the townsfolk. We're local celebrities.
Glad to see you haven't lost perspective. It can't go on forever, you know.
Yeah, fame is fleeting.
It's not quite what I meant. These aren't happy times.
Yeah, well, you know, it's not all bad.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I was looking for a particular piece of
Hi!
You okay?
How are you going? Yeah.
Good, thank you.
What kind of material? I'm shooting early today.
Oh, she's lovely, your friend. You two should get together.
Oh, no, we're just friends, you know. She has a boyfriend.
Speaking of which, I need to go and meet mine.
Sorry, you what?
My boyfriend, David.
What does David do then? Another brainiac student, I expect?
We met in a nightclub. It's a funny story,
Why
actually.
is she closing early to...
Oh crap, you think I'd know better by now? Listen, Buster, I am perfectly capable of kicking your muggery ass, so why don't you just come out and take it? You have made a wise decision, sir.
Off to fight some crime. Any leads on current events from your department?
We're keeping our eyes open.
And your masks on? Come on, Ella. I know it's you.
How do you know?
Well, it's just you, isn't it? In a mask.
So, does anyone else know?
No. They haven't told me if they do anyway. But I know those eyes anyway.
Smooth. So, what do you plan to do with this major discovery?
Blackmail you? But, Ella, I'm worried.
Well, you worry too much.
If you ever need any help.
Look, in case you haven't noticed, we're perfectly capable of taking care of ourselves.
For now, yeah. But what if it gets a lot worse?
I know what you're trying to do, but this isn't about us.
No, it's not about us. It's not what I'm trying to do. Right, maybe it is a little bit what I'm trying to do.
Whatever. I've got to go.
Fine. Go and hide in your cellar for another 3 years. Will can't get you there.
Let's keep this as close to us as possible. I don't want anything getting out that might compromise us.
What will tonight bring, I wonder?
Another bar brawl, an alley fight, a mugging or two, probably all of the above.
So I detect a tone of tedious inevitability in your voice.
I just wonder how long they can go on.
Them or us.
Let's see who swerves first. In this game of chicken.
I think I might die. I need some sleep.
Me too.
Hello again, love. Nice place.
Isn't it? If you come back in a month, then we'll have some nice curtains up.
Nah, I think we'll stay now we're here.
Any ideas?
Either we do some serious entertaining or we have a big fight.
Yeah, I guess that. Any other ideas?
Let's do it then. Come on.
Well, as soon as we didn't stock up on hors d'oeuvres. Look, we really weren't expecting company, guys, but as soon as you made the effort. What do you think's happening here? It's like a bad party that I have no desire to go to.
Down the satellite. Radiation.
Well, whatever it is, our hideout's blown. At least there's one place in this town we can still find sanctuary.
Yeah, but now they know where we hide. We're gonna have to find somewhere new.
Yeah, know any places? What about here?
Too much glass.
Well, you must know some secret places.
No more hiding. This is just getting worse. Ethan was right. We need to get to the bottom of this once and for all. It's time to get our town back. It's time to make a stand.
Why are we here again?
Because you're right, Pip. This is a social phenomenon, and what better place to end it than where it all began. Right, you guys stay guard. I'm gonna go have a look around, okay?
Why do you think this is happening?
Well, I've heard of some cases where they take rage and they, infect it into...
How do you infect someone with rage?
dogs.
So this pipe is coming from the cellar, coming up here and then going out across the rooftops. So whatever's coming through this tube is going into the beer barrels and then straight into people's glasses, hence...
Poisoning. They are poisoning the beer. Gosh, I was joking.
But who would do that? I mean, that would take some organising for a start.
Pub landlord? I always thought that shifty little bugger was up to something.
So he's putting something addictive in the beer that causes violence. Can't value his pub much.
No, this is from the outside. If it was the landlord, then he'd want to control it from inside, from the pub, not via some massive tube that goes halfway across town.
Maybe someone with access to this town? Maybe someone with access to all the buildings?
You mean...
She means... I think I inadvertently work for an evil corporation. God, it fits. He's always banging on about having more cameras, and what better excuse than total social meltdown? That way, he can control both the cause and the solution, and satisfy his uncontrollable urge to have everything orderly and managed. Okay, the office at the end of the hall is where I work. I'm gonna go in there, you guys stay in the hall, and if you see anything, then just come and get me, okay? What are you doing, you little scamp? Aha. And what are you doing here at this hour?
I'm asking you the same question.
Well, ask me then.
Instead of mine.
I work here.
11 o'clock in the pier. That's dedication.
Well, unlike your police department, at least we're on the case.
No, you're officially off the case.
What?
I have orders to arrest you, or anyone else for that matter, engaging in criminal activity of any kind, including brawling, breaking and entering, or any other acts arising from a misguided sense of social justice, be they out of so-called goodwill or not.
You were so reluctant to try new things when we were together. Oh, thanks, guys. Did you not quite get the vigilant part of vigilante?
Sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm taking a moment.
You're just loving this, aren't you?
Aren't you?
just loving this, aren't you?
Well, no, not really. You need a shower.
Correct. I stink and I'm chained to the door with the wrong sodding girl.
The what? What do you mean the what? Oh, I get it. You'd rather be chained up with what's-her-face, the law student, wouldn't you? Wouldn't that be sexy and romantic? And, incidentally, the only way you could get her to stay close to you for more than 5 seconds.
Oh, thanks.
Well, she's hardly into you, Pip. Have you been too love-struck to notice?
Are you?
What?
You know what I'm talking about. Why do you even stay with him?
Because I love him, doofus.
Do you? Because it doesn't look like it.
What the hell would you know, anyway? Have you ever even been in love? I mean real love, not just falling for the first girl that walks into your lazy-ass job so that you can crush on her for 3 years without saying a word to her.
Hey, fuck you. I'm just so in love with John.
Right fucking in it, yeah.
Like a tar baby.
What?
I don't know, I'll wiki it later. I just don't get it. He's such a...
What?
A boyfriend.
Oh, well done, Pip. He's a boyfriend. He's so boyfriendy.
He is.
The truth is, I have been neglecting him. I've been so wrapped up in work, and you, and crime fighting. And I know that you look up to me, but...
Piss off. Come to you.
I know that you do, Pip. But just because I have a shop, it doesn't mean I don't have to put on a brave front like everyone else.
You do?
I do. But him being so convinced that I like you, it almost makes me believe that I do.
I guess running around fighting crime and now being handcuffed together has kind of confused things. It's all sexy and stuff. Some masks. Definitely no snorkeling?
No.
Are you evil?
Evil?
I mean, you know, if you're behind all this, then can you just tell me? You know, that's if you can tell the truth for once.
Ella, can we put that behind us? Even if there is no chance of us... I know being drunk is no excuse, but I didn't mean to run off with it that way.
With that slut?
I didn't mean to hurt you.
Well, you did. A lot.
I wouldn't do it again.
You said you'd get a chance to.
I'm really stuck here
Huh?
with this investigation.
Well, genius detective man. Kurt's probably going to investigate that enormous tube that runs from the pub to this very office.
Enormous tube?
Through which he's somehow contaminating the beer supply, turning the good folk of this town into drunken, raving idiots intent on causing social upheaval.
Alright, to what end?
To control the town?
You say there's a tube running from the pub to his office?
Well, yeah.
I guess all you can say about Kurt is he wants to maintain that air of respectability whilst knocking back the secret booze.
So, he's siphoning beer from the pub for his own private consumption?
Looks like.
He is a secret alcoholic. God, I was joking.
And he can sit here all casual, like drinking fresh beer without anyone seeing.
Man, that's cunning. And kind of elaborate, really. So, if Kurt's not the one behind all this, then who or what is? I'm kind of hesitant to believe that people are acting of their own accord.
Well, you'd rather believe they're being poisoned by beer.
Well, it has a kind of artistic innocence that I think is lacking in the mob mentality version.
Hi, Dave. Everything's under control. I just disturbed some intruders.
Right. Should I call the police?
Oh, not necessary, since I am the police.
Yeah, but I mean, real police.
What? Did you? Thanks, Dave. Thanks. Everything's fine, really. Thanks ever so much.
I don't like people creeping around my building in the dead of night.
We're not creeping, we're investigating. We're trying to do something about the crime wave, if you must know.
Like breaking and entering?
I didn't break in. I have a key.
Not one that grants you access in the small hours, miss.
Look, it's fine, Dave. Huh? I've got everything under control. Thanks.
Ah, no, so you don't understand.
What?
What?
My boss has instructed me to deal with any intruders. Now, that would be you, myself. That's why I'm here.
I've got it covered, Dave. I'm sure under the circumstances, Kurt would...
No, sir, no. Not him. He's not my boss.
We'll just get along or have a fight or something.
Shut up and keep walking.
This is romantic, isn't it? Oh, I am having fun.
Just because you can't make a witty retort and slap me.
Where are we going?
You'll see. Okay, stop.
Right, so we're actually going here.
Shut up, smartass.
Better not be looking at my nose.
Is this the wrong time to say we're pacifist?
Kurt. I'm so disappointed. And there you were preaching about crime and law and order and...
Told you it wasn't him.
Sophie? Shit. How come no one recognises them when they put on masks, and yet I go to all the trouble of making an entire costume?
Yeah, it looks good, Sophie. Some nice stitching.
Nice cape.
And what's the MP stand for? Not running for Parliament, I hope.
I am Miss Prison.
Miss what?
Prison.
Miss Prison.
Prison what?
The word misprision is a slightly outdated reference to the act of concealing criminal activity from the law. With the development of modern law, the word, and indeed the crime, has generally been discarded and is only used against persons placed in a special position of authority or responsibility.
She's a smart cookie, this one.
Is that off Wikipedia?
Who did you think you were dealing with?
It still doesn't explain why you came out dressed like that tonight.
Well, come on. Who'd have thought we'd have had vigilantes? It's just way too exciting. Had to get in on the kinky thrills.
You mean you're behind this?
Remember that night you rescued me? You're running so much to scare us.
Don't have a go at me. I was only doing what you told me to do.
Point your finger at me. I went straight to the police and the newspaper the next day to stoke the fire. And he was really strong and I don't know what I'd do.
Oh, it's you.
Worked a treat, didn't it?
Who'd you sleep with at the newspaper?
I didn't need to. Bad news sells. It's the latest craze, in fact. We're a society that scapegoats the youth and craves drama. And anything which convinces people of the government's need to survey our every move is encouraged. All I had to do was set the ball rolling.
I'm hesitant to admit that I kind of agree with her.
You're not an evil psychopathic genius too, are you?
I don't think so. I just agree with that thing about the cameras.
Probably in the wrong line of work then.
If you ask me, the whole town should rise up and smash all the cameras. It's just a thought.
Do you mind not inciting to violence? You've done enough damage. And who's this ape? Well, he's not a security guard.
He's my man on the inside.
When you say you met in a nightclub?
He was the bouncer at the student night I used to go to.
Right. So what exactly now, then?
This.
Wish I hadn't asked.
arrived in the final act to save the...
Day.
Who the hell are you?
We live here? Who the hell are you?
I am Miss Prison. Oh, piss on you all. I think it's clever. So, this town finally grew some balls then. Well, don't forget to thank me when the dust settles. This ought to be good.
My friends! You've seen enough fighting. Surely it's time to get this town back to what it once was. I mean, you've just shown this town what community really means. But really, what has this all proved? It proves that we need to look out for each other in a time when the media blames the youth of today for crime. What choice do we have but to point fingers? Well, it's time this town started looking out for its people, not rely on CCTV or masked figures to watch us constantly. Vigilance, not vigilantism. You've shown us that when your lives in town are threatened, when the going gets tough.
You gonna say it?
Maybe not, I might have to start dancing or something. When this town needed them, the crime fighters were there. And then because they were there, you were there. Here.
Yeah, that's good, but I think you should wind up now. So, who wants to go to the pub?
Why'd you do it?
My dissertation.
You what?
My dissertation.
Huh? Your dissertation?
CrimeFighters, a community experiment. Well, come on. I pitted an entire town against itself, and look where we ended up. Awesomeness.
You pit.
What?
You pit an entire town against itself.
Book got optioned in my second year. The advance from the publishers was just enough to pay back my student loan.
Well, it's an original idea. You've got to give her that.
Well, I ran up some serious debts these past few years. Made some enemies too. That bitch on my course who tried to grass me up. She didn't last long. Plus, I needed a damn good idea for my dissertation. And I just thought...
That bitch is still recovering, incidentally. Still too weak to talk, but thanks to you, she doesn't have to. Get her out of here.
Oh, we need to talk.
Don't worry, we'll always be stuck together somehow. Are you okay?
I'm okay. Are you okay?
Surprisingly well, all things considered.
So you enjoyed being handcuffed to Phil then? I'm sorry, I'm being a twat again. It's just... I don't want to lose you.
You won't. I'm sorry too.
So this whole running around in masks thing, didn't find it a bit sexy.
Why? Do you?
Well, I guess the woman of my dreams turned out to be a mad cow.
Well, still, it's not the first student to be driven mad by a dissertation.
I'm not scary a hero. In fact, it didn't seem to take much to turn a whole town against itself.
I'll tell you what's scary, my friend. Couples. All this goes on, and the one thing I'm left thinking is, thank God I'm not in a relationship.
Well, there's a turn up for the books.
I think there are times in your life when you're not supposed to have anyone, you know?
Relationships have their pluses too.
Well, whatever they may be, this time I'm happy I didn't get the girl.
Glad to hear it. So, what about now?
A bit of community spirit wouldn't go amiss.
On you all. I think it's clever.